Hey, this is Teresa. I thought I would take you along with me to Hobby Lobby. You know, their yarn's 30% off every other week, and today's the week, and it's Saturday, so it's the last time it'll be on sale for a couple of weeks. No, last time I was here, I saw something that I didn't think I had a need for. It was on clearance. But after I just kept thinking about it. What it is, I'll show you when I get in there, but it's a box with, I don't know, maybe 1 or 1.5 ounces of all the colorways in both. They had one for the acrylic and one for the cotton. And I thought I didn't have a need for that. But after I got to thinking about it, especially since I'm wanting to move into some cotton for summer, and I might want to make some flowers to go on some things, especially something I'm thinking about for my little granddaughter. But anyway, I started thinking that cotton collection would be a good way to try all the colors and try their cotton, see if I even liked it. And so I'm going to see if that box is still there and on sale. In fact, they had two of them. And it was, I think it was almost 50% off. It was a clearance item. I'm not going to get another 30% off on it. But anyway, let's go inside and see if we can find it. See if it's still there. Yeah, it's kind of windy today. And it got down in the 40s last night. I'm wearing a sweater and a coat. I'm layered today. It's still chilly to me, but anyway. All right, here I am at the door. I don't know if they're going to let me film in there or not, so I'm going to turn it off. I'll get back with you in a minute. I had to turn off the volume. Hobby Lobby always has a lot of music, and YouTube doesn't like their music choice. No, that's not it. It's copyright violation. Anyway, here I am at the yarn section, and those of you who shop at Hobby Lobby know it's greatly reduced. It reduced close to 50%. But here's what I'm looking for. It is clearance item, and it's got all of these little mini balls of the I Love This Cotton. They had two last time. I wish they'd had both. Anyway, I believe the regular price on this was over $30, $34. I don't know. I've seen it before, but I can't remember the price. And they've got it covered up. Here's the artiste, the embroidery and other kinds of needlework thread. I've used that too in my embroidery. And here's the acrylic little sample. They got two different ones. This has some of the striping and variegated in it. But I don't need the acrylic. I've tried a lot of the colorways in the acrylic. But I think I am. There's the solids right there. I think I am going to get this cotton. It's a good way to sample it and look at all the different colors, and gives me a little taste. It's like an appetizer, and I can decide if I like it or not to buy a larger ball. So it's 21 different balls at 25 grams. So each one of them is 45 yards. That'll make several flowers, and I think it'll even make a washcloth or a face cloth. I love cotton face cloths to remove my makeup. I don't know if any of you guys have ever made them, but I like them a lot. They have a really good stock of the crochet hooks, and for beginners, if you want to try hooks with some type of a handle on them, I've had these, and as far as the hooks go, I like them for a hook with a handle. I actually prefer no handle, just a straight hook. The thing about it, after you use these a while, that printed area there where it tells the size of the hook, that does wear off. This is what I use frequently. Another good value for a beginning crocheter. You get 8 sizes of hooks in the tapered hooks for $3.99. And as far as hooks go, if you're new to crochet, you got to find what you like. There is no one hook, one size fits all. There's the Susan Bates. It's an inline hook. I prefer tapered, so I don't use the Susan Bates. But I know many who do, and they crochet beautifully with them. It's what you like. There is no one size fits all, as I said. Here's some more clearance yarn, though. And this one right here, this one, although I don't think it's really designed for crochet, it would be a great yarn for a purse or a tote bag, shopping bag. And it is braided, but you could crochet with this. It's maybe a thick 4 was what it was. Yeah, I'm going to remember that. Probably won't be there on clearance when I come back for it. And then here's your other little crochet gadgets and things. And I'm eyeballing this large pom-pom maker. I got a small and a medium and played with it and can make a pretty decent pom-pom there, but I want a bigger one. But I want just the bigger one. I don't want all of that. So I'm going to check at $1.25 Tree and see if I can find a large pom-pom maker. They have the clover hooks there, and I'm going to, on my live later, I am going to talk about clover hooks because I found some lookalikes that I'm wondering if they aren't the same thing. So I'm back here at my go-to yarn, the Crafter's Secret Big Idea. Regular price is $11.99. It's 30% off today. That makes it $8.39. For 16 ounces of yarn, that's a good value. And it is my go-to yarn. I don't buy any yarn at regular price unless I am just craving it. I only buy yarn when it's on sale. And here's the rest of our yarn aisle, and it's on both sides. Oh, what I'm showing you here is that all of the colors that the Crafter's Secret Big Idea come in, you can also get in the 7 ounce. If you need just a little more to finish a project, you don't have to buy this big one. And I'm needing some of this Magnolia Way. It's my go-to off-white. It's more like what I would call candlelight. It's supposed to look like the color of magnolias. And this pale yellow here is another one of my favorite yellows, pastel yellows. It's just a nice balance. It's like a neutral yellow. Not too warm, not too cool. It's just right. And they also have the Crafter's Secret in the variegated Christmas colors. I wish they had the red, white, and blue in the 1 pounder because I use that a lot for my blankets for my veterans and wounded warriors. But what I really want today is the hot rose. And this is the second time that I have been here looking for that in the Crafter's Secret Big Idea, and it's been out of stock. This royal blue is delicious, and the navy, I think it's a good balanced navy. It's sometimes navies are a little more on the I don't know. It's just a different, more indigo blue, and I like that navy. And here's the velvets. I have bought this Yarn Bee velvet before, and my daughter wanted a vest in the velvet, and I don't like working with the velvet. It puts a lot of like lint in the air while you're working with it, and it is a booger if you have to frog out. And then the yarn doesn't look the same whenever you crochet it back if you have to frog it out. So you got to really know your pattern and not have to frog with the velvet. This Baby Bee is a wonderful feeling yarn in the 3-weight, but it's $5.99 and this is only a 5-ounce ball, so I don't know. It's not the greatest value in my opinion. Of course, you're going to get it 30% off today. It would only be for $6. I don't know. It'd be around $4, I guess. And here I'm going to pick this pattern up because I love this rainbow shaped baby blanket with the baubles on it, and it has these big pom-pom border, And now I think that's so cute. So I'm picking up this pattern. That's another thing that Hobby Lobby did away with all of their pattern books for everything. For, cross stitch, knitting, quilting, they did away with all of those pattern books. But they do have the few free ones, if you can find them. Here we go with the sport weight, which is a DK3. The thing about I love this yarn in their sport weight, they have all the exact same colors. Not all of them, but they have some of the same colors as the 4 weight. I love this yarn. And I was showing you the hot rose, which is my favorite hot pink in the I love this yarn line. And here's the rest. All the different weights. I'm coming by the 5s, the bulky 5s. And I'm going to turn around here. That's why I'm putting my hand up for those of us who get a little bit motion sickness with this type of videos. And I love this, the Yarn Bee True Colors. This magenta pink is just to die for. And also this hot orange. I just love it. It's just the color of the perfect carrot. I just love this. And this, that yarn feels like silk actually, but it's not. It's acrylic. And here, trip to Hobby Lobby, I wouldn't have a trip without looking at the metallics. You know how I am about metallics and sparkle. And in the white, they have both the gold metallic and the silver. I have both in my stash. I've just got to make it up. And I'm walking by my hot rose, but I do come back and pick one up. I gotta have it to finish a project that I'm doing with the daisy squares. It's almost got the video up. I almost have the video up, but not quite yet. But yeah, this hot rose is, it's my go-to hot pink. Love it, love it. And this next one I'm going to show you is the iridescent peachy color, and I use this a lot for my crochet buddies, and that's another thing that I'm going to show you how I make those crochet buddies. I know you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say a crochet buddy, but it's sort of like amigurumi, but it's not. And anyway, enough about that. But I use that particular color when I make the unicorn. These greens, this top green up here is called key lime. I love this green. I wish that the crafter's secret big idea was the key lime, but it's not. It's this other one that's called limelight. That's the color that the crafter's secret comes in, this one right here. But you don't always get what you want. And they only offer one of these lime greens, and it's the limelight rather than the key lime. Anyway, so when I want the limelight, I just get it in the 7-ounce. While we're talking about I love this yarn, some of Hobby Lobby's like the variegated, I don't care for them because the color changes too fast. And I don't like variegated where you only get 3 or 4 stitches and then you've got a color change. I prefer to have more stitches, longer runs of color before it changes. Here are the neons. I use the neons a lot when I make the crochet buddies that I'm going to, again, show you what I'm talking about. In my live, I'm going to have some of my crochet buddies and show you what I'm talking about. But I use neons a lot because my crochet buddies are gifts and donations for children. Here's another thing, the Cotton Sugar Wheel by Yarn Bee. And this is a sparkle one. Of course, I'm drawn to it because it has a sparkle in it. And, but I want to try this, but the cakes, $7.99, even at 30% off. This is it's a pricey bit of yarn, but for cotton and these beautiful colorways, maybe I think I could go for it. In fact, today I'm not going to buy any of this, but if I was going to buy any of it, They really don't have enough of the colorway that I really like. And that's this blue. This beautiful blue with the iridescent sparkle in it is, I would definitely like to have a shawl in this, or a swimsuit cover-up would be gorgeous. Not that I wear a swimsuit much anymore, but the swimsuit that I do have, if I ever want to get in the water, it is in these colors, and it has some metallic in it. But, I don't actually get in the water. If I put on my swimsuit, I have a cover-up that is very much of a cover-up, and that's how I sit out by the pool. My husband does like to swim, but I don't get in the water anymore. I used to be a sun worshiper and a water skier and boat person. Now I go on a cruise maybe, but that's the only kind of boat I get in. Anyway, if I was buying, this is what I would buy, but they've only got 2, and I don't know why I always buy at least 3 anytime I'm buying yarn, unless I'm getting 16 ounces. If I'm getting 16 ounces, I can buy them one at a time. And then we're coming down here to the cottons. Of course, I've got all my little samples. I'm going to come back here and get a green and a white and in a minute. But yeah, these self-striping and variegated, I would want to work up a sample to see how many stitches before the color change. Because like I told you, if it changes color too quickly, I'm not going to care for it. Now, in the Hobby Lobby, I love this cotton. I'm only seeing this one weight of yarn. Even the little sugar wheels, that's a 4-weight cotton. And that's the only thing I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any other weight, lighter weight. Of course, they have the crochet thread over there on the little spools. And all of this chenille blanket yarn, they have so much of that compared to the worsted 4. And here's even a blanket velvet that looks like a rope. It's interesting, feels good. But I'm wondering, since they have so much of this in stock and so little of the worsted and the sport weight and the baby yarn, is this blanket yarn, is it moving? Is this a leftover stock? I don't know. But this particular colorway right here, this burnt mesa in this chunky velvet yarn, oh, I love this colorway. In fact, here in Texas, I have a coat, but it's more of a dressy coat. So I use my crochet cardigans as my coat, and I just layer if I need another layer. But I would make like a 3/4 length cardigan jacket with that blanket velvet. I think that would be cool. It'd be pricey. I bet I'd spend a couple of $100, but it'd probably be worth it. This loopy yarn, I've never used any of it either. Tell me in the comments if you've ever used the loopy and what'd you make. And join my Facebook group, also called My Crochet Obsession, so you can post pictures of your makes. That helps all of us get inspired. And that cottony coil looking stuff, I've never been attracted to that. I've never even seen anything made up in it. And this is it. We've got one full aisle with yarn on both sides, and then this aisle with yarn only on one side, and then a couple of end caps, and that's about it. That's all we have for yarn at Hobby Lobby. Now, this Lion Brand Scarfie, this is a new thing at Hobby Lobby. They normally only have Yarn Bee, and I love this yarn. But this Scarfie has been added within the last year. I'm not normally drawn to this type of yarn that has that brushed effect, because it looks beautiful when you first make it up, but I don't like it after. I don't think it wears well. And whenever you wash it, of course I would hand wash it, and not dry it in the dryer, and still I don't like the way it looks after it wears. But beautiful colorways, and it's very soft. I mean, all the things that I like in yarn, but it's got to look good after I wear it, because I don't baby my crocheted items. I keep them folded in a drawer. I don't ever hang my cardigans, because I don't want them getting hanger wear at the shoulders. And my scarves, I fold them and have them put away gently. But it's got to wear well. I don't make things that are so precious that I don't actually wear them. If I'm not going to wear it and use it, I don't usually make it, unless I intend to donate it. And this is a beautiful colorway in this, I forget what these are called, something wheels. Anyway, they may be sugar wheels also in the acrylic. But I love that grape jamboree colorway. I'm always drawn to it, but I've not bought this yet. I have had the Karen cakes that look very much like this, and I really, really like them. So I've never bought these. But that's it for Hobby Lobby. If you get motion sickness, you might want to look away right now, because I'm going to walk down this aisle. Wow. I am so glad to be out of there. A lady on the register next to me, not the one I was at, but the one next to me, had a total meltdown because she had waited in line a long time to check out, and what she had, she thought she was marked down. It was some kind of a basket. Apparently the baskets, some of them were 40% off. They told her it was only the spring ones. I guess she had one that wasn't a spring one. Oh man, she had a total meltdown about that. Anyway, I got out of there with, I'm in Texas. Texan scary weapons. So I'm always a little bit leery when someone gets upset. Anyway, I'm going to go around the corner to Michael's. Let's see what kind of yarn they have. Okay, I arrived safely at point B. Hopefully we won't have any drama in Michael's. But you know how people get about their yarn. If I don't get run over, one of my pet peeves is when people drive all the way through a parking place and come out on the wrong side, and then they drive the wrong way on a runway, on a one-way. That's one of my pet peeves. So if you do that, just know that if I'm in the parking lot and you're doing it, I will get upset. Then I will send you blessings and love for a safe journey. All right, here we go. Here's my Michaels. I'm going to turn the camera around now. And like Hobby Lobby, they've got music on, so I'm having to voice over after I got home. But nonetheless, this is a really big Michaels in a really large shopping strip, but they don't have much yarn anymore. They used to have a little more, but this is all they have now. And it's not too bad today, but historically, the shelves are bare frequently. Wow. Yeah, this end cap and that other aisle I just went by used to have yarn on it, but not anymore. Okay, and here's their loops and threads. It's a good yarn. I like it. But for this week, it's not a good value whenever you can get the I Love This Yarn at 30% off. Oh, I'm coming up onto the facets. I'm wanting to do a 2 stitch samples, one with the loops and threads facets, and then one with the Red Heart Unforgettable, because those yarns look a lot alike, and I want to see how the stitch samples compare. That a lot of the colorways are very close. I mean, there's one very similar to this, and that mauvey purple one down there that I picked up, there's Red Heart has one similar to that. But anyway, I just want to do a comparison, and then also compare prices, and how much is in a ball. And it looks like to me the facets may have more in a skein than the Red Heart Unforgettable, but that's for another time. And here are some there. See, a lot of bare baskets. And I don't know if it's just sold out or the supply chain, they just don't have that yarn currently because they can't get it. Also, these shelves are kind of messed up today. They're not very neat. That's always one of the things I like about Hobby Lobby. The yarn shelves are maintained and kept neat, and that just makes the store look better. I don't like to shop in a place that looks like a garage sale. I have a hard time going to some stores, department stores, that really look like a garage sale. I love this loops and threads novelty yarn with these little kind of like almost like pom-pom yarn. I want to try that sometime. I don't know how these prices compare with your Michaels. I don't know if Michaels has, universal prices or what. I've never shopped at any other Michaels except this one. Not even at any other location in this town. And they have a small section of Red Heart. And I love this pink and the loops and threads. It reminds me of cotton candy. But looking at the price, see, this is 16 ounces of yarn, and it's $12.99 today. And, today, well, actually every day, that 16-ounce skein at Hobby Lobby, the regular price is $11.99. Well, this one's $12.99, so, save a buck. If I had to choose between the two, today and most other days, I would get the Hobby Lobby. Although this shade of pink is really a beautiful shade of pink. It's a little bit different from the Hobby Lobby. That spring green at Red Heart used to be one of my all-time faves. And here we come. There's one skein here of the Red Heart Cherry Red, and it is, I don't know, it may be the prettiest red in the market as far as I'm concerned. I love this Red Heart Cherry Red, and so I throw it on the floor. No, I'm having the dropsy today. Anyway, they have a little bit, and the price is pretty good for the Red Heart at Michael's. It's not too much out of line with even Walmart. It's a beautiful orange. I'm really drawn to orange today, and I don't know why. It's not a color that I wear, but the yarn is really speaking to me today. It's funny how some colors appeal to us at different times of the year for whatever reason, we don't know. Again, the way Michael sets up their stores with these little basket things, I don't know if it's the best display that you can have. To me, even when they're full, they don't look it because there's a lot of, I guess because there's a lot of space between them. I don't know. But this store today doesn't look very well put together. Not much yarn here, just supplies. Everywhere we go, there's so much of this blanket yarn left over. I don't know. It may not be a big seller in Texas, although we had some cold days. Anyway, at one time this back wall was full of yarn. Both sides of the aisle I just walked down, it was yarn on both sides, as well as the crochet supplies here and the embroidery supplies. This aisle had yarn on it, and then the crochet supplies and the embroidery supplies were on the other wall that we walked past just as we were entering the yarn section. There again, they have some beautiful yarn, but it has been so picked over that you really don't have enough yarn to do a big project. This particular Karen cake I'm showing you is my all-time favorite. You know, the purple, that's my thing. And I like the Karen cakes. It's a good yarn, and when you make a big blanket or a cardigan with it, it's nice and warm. It's just a really nice yarn. I just can't walk by this facets without touching it again. A lot of the colorways look close to the same ones of the Unforgettable. And the oranges are really speaking to me. And I'm dropping this one again. I apologize for all of the movement on the camera. I don't have my selfie stick. I'm just holding it in my left hand or my right hand, it looks like here. And it's a beautiful colorway. I love that orange. It's called Flame. Loving it. You notice I threw that back in the basket there that wasn't where I got it. And that's probably one of the reasons the store is so disheveled, is because customers like me are not putting the stuff back where they got it. I'm going to watch that. I don't want to be that kind of customer. This is beautiful. I can see that in a child's blanket. Would be so pretty. But not today. I don't see anything that I'm going to get today. But I do see some yarns that I would like to have in the future. Well, I made it back to the car, but you're not going to believe what happened on the way back. There was a woman pushing a stroller with a baby in the stroller. And a car came all the way through the two parking places, the pull-in parking places from the other side, and almost ran over her. Same thing that almost happened to me. I mean, and people wonder why this is my pet peeve. Okay, I'm going to get off my high horse. I got to go home now. Bye. Okay, I just couldn't drive by this Walmart without making a stop just to see what their yarn is. The last time I was here, it was pretty low pickings. I think it'd really been... the inventory had really been bought up. So I'm seeing if they've restocked. I've also been wondering if Walmart is going to start having that Red Heart all-in-one granny square yarn. Not that I want to buy it. I'm just curious. I mean, I have some that I haven't even stitched up yet. But I'm just curious if they're going to have that on their shelves. I think the price point, maybe it's not. Everywhere it's $11.99 and $12.99. It's $12.99 on the Yarn Inspirations website the last time I checked, and it's $11.99 at Joann's at regular price. So I'm not sure that yarn, and which $11.99, it's a different price than other Red Heart yarns of the same, you know, and the weight in the ball and everything. So I'm just checking in with Walmart, see if they've added anything new. And I may have to look at some sparkle cakes if they have my colors, because I have one ball that I got in a mystery that I'm trying to see if I can get it, that Beryl, Beryl. I'm trying to see if I can get some more of that. So let's see what Walmart's got to offer. I'm not believing this. This is the store that's right beside my house. In fact, I could walk from my house to here. And I've been here within the last couple of weeks. This store has completely been reset. The aisles are running completely different direction. And the yarn is not where it was. So I don't know where to start. Oh wait, I see yarn. See, I have a nose for it. And my nose is red today. I've been sneezing a lot. And my nose has been itching. Hi. Anyway, I got attacked by the AT&T salesman. Okay, well here we are. Oh, you know what they did? They set this store up like some of the ones on the other side of town that I sometimes go to. But my goodness, this is the only yarn that we have. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm not believing this. It's just one half of an aisle. Now it goes all the way to the ceiling, but I'm telling you, that's not much yarn compared to what it was. What is this yarn world coming to? I don't know. Trying to see what they have. There's some sparkle, and they seem to have all the colors of the sparkle. I haven't tried it yet, but I think the colors are pretty. I like the light blue myself the best. It's like a yarn at Hobby Lobby that's called Fruit Salad. It's one of my favorites. It's what I use it a lot in baby blankets. Alright, let's see. They got the mandala sequin. They have the mandala sparkle, but I'm not seeing a mandala sequin. Well, that's what I'm looking for. Mandala sequin. I don't even know if they carry it all the time. You know, I'm curious about this colorway. Let's see, what is it called? Nova? Yeah. I wonder how that would look in a shawl, because I'm wanting to do one of those show-off shawls, I call it. I like this mandala too, but that show-off shawl, if you have the one with the 3D roses that I showed you in the past, to do that you really need sort of a light background, or you could go neutral, but you can also go like a mint green, or you know, to be like a garden. So I've kind of wondered if that wouldn't be pretty for the background of one of those shawls. I'll have to keep thinking on that. They have a good supply of the ombres in the Red Heart, and some favorite stripe. I did that sweater in the polo stripe, but this parrot stripe is also one that I like a lot. They only have one ball of that, but I'm not in the market to buy that today. Okay, just slowly go down the aisle. I hope it doesn't give you motion sickness. Yeah, they've reset this. I think they reset it within the last week. And look, there's the Pioneer Woman yarns. I haven't used any of it, although I like the colors. And there's not very much of that there anymore. And I don't see any of her. She's got a bulky 5 too, and I don't see any of that here. Only the 4, and they don't have any of the, well, I don't know for sure. I can't remember. I get the yarns mixed up sometimes, the different lines. So, anyway, yeah, this is kind of sad if you ask me. It's really sad. That's it. Saddens me a lot. And, you know what I don't see? I don't see any of the mainstays. The Walmart brand. You know, this brand. Here's the anti-pilling, which it's a good yarn. I really like it. But honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with the regular worsted 4 mainstays. I've made it and washed it a lot, and it looks as good as Red Heart for sure. Is this mainstays? Mainstays sparkle? I have seen this, but I didn't realize it was mainstays. Oh, look at this one. Now, there is a Hobby Lobby one like that in the aqua with the iridescent sparkles. And see, the price point is so good. Oh, here is a few of the basic colors. What's this pink called? Pink. It's just called pink. But the mainstays, it's not bad yarn. And the price point, I mean, you can't beat that. But like I said, I have used it. I did not realize that this sparkle was mainstays. But look, they've got it right next to the Red Heart, the gray, or the silver. They're a little bit different color, but the twist and the way being in the silver, they look a lot alike. You know, let me see where it's made. Made in Turkey. Let's see where the Red Heart's made.
Flower flops on the floor.
Made in Turkey. So, you know, the yarns that are all made in the same country, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't all come from the same place. Maybe even some place like, what am I trying to think of with it? Oh, that yarn in Turkey. Yeah, that one. I can't think of the name right now. But anyway, let's see. I have that, I have some project I'm thinking about sharing. I've had a request to do a corner-to-corner join as you go tutorial. And so I was thinking about making it in baby colors. And so I already had some lavender. And so I was thinking about picking up another ball of this minty. And then a pastel pink. Let me see what pastel pink this one is. The reason I'm going with Red Heart is because that lavender that I have is also Red Heart. And if I'm making a whole piece, yeah, this is baby pink. I want to get that. And then I have a lavender. I don't know if it's that one or not. And then I think the other one I'll get will be the pastel yellow. pale yellow, it's called. Get that. And then I feel like I need a baby blue. That's what I need. And then I'll do the corner to corner join as you go and teach that, because it has a lot of uses, not just baby blankets. I also do cardigans out of it. All right, I'll have to get the jumbo and the powder blue. Oh man, that feels light blue. That feels so rough. But I'll go ahead and get it, because I want to stay all red heart to do the whole project. All right. Well, that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. See you back at the ranch. If you enjoyed your yarn hop with me today, then please subscribe, like, and share this video with friends. And until I see you again, keep calm and crochet on.